Okay, back with more Creeper World 2. I only have 3 levels left, but it seems very likely these last couple levels have been really hard. So I might end up spending this entire episode on that. My split timer just froze, so give me a sec to boot it back up here. Okay. Collect all capsules. Got it. Oh, that's the only objective is collect all capsules. Not defeat the creeper. Okay, that's different. Let's get to it. Okay. Don't expect to finish today if the levels are going to get increasingly as difficult as they have been lately. Probably get all those gems and then build reactors. Okay, so we automatically have a lot of really bad problems. Like right here, we do have incoming phantoms, but I've got 3 minutes to deal with that, and watch me forget. So I have energy to start. I probably want to go ahead and just go nuts on reactors. Where's my actual initial threat? It's this pool here is going to push upward that I have to deal with. Okay, so I probably can't afford to put anything here because it's going to get annihilated like almost immediately. Okay. Can I start pushing against this first, since this is my first big threat? These drones can't get out of here as far as I can tell. Let's see. There is ore on this map, but it's going to take me a second to get to it. Oh, and there's excavation happening. Okay. So this is going to connect through here, which is going to let drones out of this gateway, which is bad. But there is ore there, so I could try to go there preemptively. I think I have to deal with this first, though. Let's see, I'll start with the launcher since there's already some deep creeper there. And I'll just try to remember to watch the fandom timer, because I don't think there's any reason for me to build that early. This guy is producing 6 phantoms, damn. Okay. And there might be more gateways toward the bottom. 0, 0, 0. Okay. Everything else looks like it's drones. I'd be worried about excavation though, because it looks like that's going pretty fast. There's a weird gravity in this pool too. I'm so used to like the super fast speed from the last level. Probably want another launcher, honestly. Since there's not... I thought that the creeper was going to come over the edge like immediately, so I'm just going to build more reactors here. Could start trying to snake down here to get more surface area for reactors. Let me deal with this pool first. Wondering if this is less of a threat than it appears to be because of the janky gravity, and that this is the big threat over here on the left. That might be the case. Okay, I probably need to start doing phantom coils. So they're all going to come out of this guy. So I'm going to try to build 3 of them if there's going to be 6 coming out. Each coil can target 1 phantom at a time, is that right? I'm going to learn a lot of lessons when this coil launch happens, and I kind of want to see what happens when this finishes digging through. Each can handle 2? Okay. This might be enough, we'll see. There's a really dense creeper. It's doing like 200k per missile. Could be significantly better. I want to do beacons to cover over on this side. I guess I could move the ship slightly. Okay. I'm going to put beacons on the top of blocks if I can get away with not doing that. Make sure that my stuff's still in range here. Whoa, what the fuck is that? What the fuck? What did that come from? Wait, so that wasn't the Phantoms. Something else did that? I didn't even see what caused that. Hold on, let me try to deal with this. Was it a Phantom that just managed to evade my coils, essentially? Oh, it's shooting out little... Stuff's coming out of that little pool. That's crazy. Oh, Jesus. Good lord. So even focusing firing on this, it's still causing like crazy shit to happen to me. Okay. Probably just need launchers here. So does that just happen on a script? Now, I've seen stuff work with gravity before, but it's always like, oh, it's constantly doing pressure to like build the trees in the previous stage. This one seems like it's triggered at certain timestamps. Is that even like a mechanic? It's not based, I can't prevent it by having more of this creeper destroyed, it seems like. Little dots of it there, just to destroy more of my shit. Oh, no, I got a packet issue. I guess it's not filling. Once I cleared more or less of it, was able to move out of the pool. Okay. Probably want to replace one of these guys. Holy shit, it's like a little space invader. So if I hadn't have overextended on reactors there, I might have been okay. Okay. No, it was much more tolerable when it was just two little tiles of it. Okay, let's try again. Let me just try to deal with this pool as much as I possibly can, as early as I can, I guess. It's kind of my thought. Probably want to do those one at a time, but I'll deal with it for now. So I have the gems to afford building multiple at once. because there's that really deep pool, launchers at the start is probably smarter than blasters. Yeah, I wonder if getting some ore for anti-creeper would make a difference to stop those little space invaders from coming out. Okay, let me think. So, put a beacon over here so I can move the ship again. Does seem to help. Okay, let's see. I don't think I've had a Space Invader thing before. I mean, like general launchable creeper. Well, the racing dots were just a set amount of creeper that was constantly going in a loop. I don't think it was regenerating or coming from another source, was it? I don't think I was ever able to destroy that until the emitter got taken out. Okay, building those is causing an ammo issue. Down in there as much as I can. You see. Okay, we'll see what happens when it initially launches out here. So we were able to stop some of it there. Come out regardless, though. So is it that the pool was less dense, so the Space Invader was less of a threat, or was it just that the my weapons were able to take some of it out while it was traveling, because I couldn't tell the difference. Both. Oh, there's another one right away. No, I don't think the pool matters at all. So it must have been that my shots happened to come out at the exact right moment, because that one was... Even though I've been full focusing on the pool. Okay, so I think that means that whatever solution I go for can't be based on just trying to brute force this pool as much as I can. So other things I could do, I could try building a shield directly above that to see if it like eats the brunt of the thing and sends it back into the goop. Let me pick everything up first. We might want to use this whole line for shields, we'll see. Okay. I don't really need to do it right away because I'm going to have time theoretically, but... Okay. Beacon... Reactor. Let's get these guys started. Actors. I might actually start, because I think having more ammo is kind of helpful here. So I'm going to start doing my S excavation. Do that to start. I'm going to have to deal with this pool. Could try getting to this ore as well. I don't know how helpful that's going to be. I guess if I can coat the top of the shields with anti-creeper, it's not a bad thing to do that. Let me see to what extent I can get away with destroying this over here. Okay, and I gotta build phantom coils soonish. Can't neglect that forever. Beacon, it's fine. See how much this blaster can take out by itself. I might be able to get that whole section. Okay, so I probably need to do the coils now. Was able to take all that out solo. Okay, cool. Launcher here. I guess I could start trying to get rid of this pool, so if a space invader does make it through, it doesn't necessarily overflow and fuck up my day as badly. Probably want to get this out of the way here. See if the shield actually protects me here, because it might not. Or I might need 2 layers of shield. Let me do that since I did make a deeper thing there. Happens like right before the phantoms come out. There it is. It did work, but it wasn't perfect. Okay. So maybe I don't know if a repulsor is going to help me there at all. I could think about it. Looks like I'm able to push back on it. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was like going to directly destroy the shield. Okay, let's see how this goes. It's fine. Yeah, so I probably do need a second layer once I destroy the layer that's right there. And the shields do repair a little bit over time. I'm taking damage there. I don't know how often it launches up is part of the issue too. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, this is still slowly excavating. Now I have to be a little bit more careful with, okay, I'm going to lose a couple things here, but it's a manageable problem. Have to have coil in here though. Sucks pretty bad, but I should be able to keep that from happening in the future, I hope. Having to clean up the creeper afterward is definitely the worst part of that. Letting those things get through. Pushing up against my shields there. Oh wow, those phantoms leave a fairly significant amount of creeper behind, don't they? More than I appreciated. Cleaning up this tunnel is going to take me forever. That's annoying. Okay, that worked out okay that time at least. Still launching little space invaders. I need to have this solved before it gets there. I think we've already learned that we want, if we're going to use a repulsor to push it back, we want it to be in a straight line and there to not be a kink. So I'm going to preemptively do that. Set one there, we'll set it to disarm to start, we can build it. So I could probably go ahead and build a beacon in here now. And the rest of this shit. Get you out of there. The time not spent cleaning up that little pool, that's okay. Probably do need to start researching for Technytes here. Oh no. That area is not covered at all. Shoot, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get it built in time, probably not. Sucks. It's actually not that bad. It just destroyed a little shield. Okay. It's tolerable. Hey, Serp, how you doing? Okay. That's built now. Careful what I connect to there. We do want to eventually expose all sides of this guy. Go ahead and preemptively put a blaster over here. This is pretty thick creeper, so maybe a launcher is smarter. I might actually want to have... Well, if I still had that tile in there, I could put a maker in there early, but we'll see. This will? Oh, thanks. I missed that it was adjacent. I can really only hold this back until I can do other things. Those drones can be dealt with using a launcher. Let me see if I can get this guy there in time. This might already be bad though. Let's see, can I put an extra shield in there just to save time? Not really. Okay. Shield's about to blow up. About to have a real bad day. Oh, and I need to actually use the repulsor too, don't I? Oh, that thing was able to destroy multiple targets there. Yikes. Okay, let's see what happens. I needed to have a blaster on that side the whole time. Come on, build! Shit. shit. I'm gonna have to restart here. Didn't even notice the drones in that tunnel until it was too late. As long as they're mostly going for reactors, that's acceptable. Do another repulsor here. Down. So the problem is the reactor, I'm always going, like the shield's always going to die when the drone hits the shield, so I don't have enough laser room to, I guess I could keep rebuilding the shield, but does a partially constructed shield still cause a drone to annihilate completely, or will it just take some health damage and keep moving, essentially? Another coil over here. Let me try to have another blaster in here. This one might die before it gets to save itself here. I can have one in this like little corridor here, that might make a difference. So I think I need like at least 2 to be shooting drones to deal with them before they're a huge problem. Okay, we're about to see how much this is going to flood without a repulsor sitting right there. I think I have to have this all set up before that thing finishes going though next time. Okay, destroys one, that's okay. It's not okay if it doesn't take out the drone though. It's gonna be annoying to get the blasters I need to stop these drones from coming out of there. There's always the chance that the drone just goes for the repulsor, right? There's not really too much I can do about that, it seems like. Okay, hold on. So does the drone like take damage according to the amount of damage it deals when it explodes on something? Is that essentially how that works? Kill this just so I have more room to maneuver there. Okay, I might use the maker to create some pressure over here as well. I'm probably gonna have to replace some of these shields soon. Finish depleting this. Let me rebuild the rest of my... Rebuild my reactors here in a second. Still be safe, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, I destroyed my earlier ore rig. I'm like, why don't I have any ore? That's why. Probably get a third reactor in here, just, or blaster in here just to make 100% sure I can deal with the drones as they come through. Oh shit. Yeah, so what else got destroyed here? It's hard to like stop and think about what I'm doing when I have an active emergency in front of me, right? I mean, I guess I could pause the game, but it's nice. I like that this game doesn't require you to know exactly what you're doing to react to something. Like sometimes it does. Sometimes like if you don't have these shields built, you will lose if you let a single Space Invader out of this little pool. But like this, I fucked this up really badly and did it stupidly, but the game is still balanced in such a way that I was able to recover without having to restart, and I think that that's a testament to the game's quality. Here I think I'm just gonna dig down some more. Sometimes you can. Actually, I've come along far enough now. I might want to save because I feel relatively stable at the moment. Might start doing some tech domes in a second. Upgrades can make a difference. Okay, that's very annoying. I thought I was covered over there, I guess not. It's gonna cause me a lot of grief, isn't it? Glad the creeper is goopy. It's convenient. We decided to make it viscous. Probably need to build micro rifts soon as well. Okay. Pending beacon got destroyed. Go here, probably. We want it to be somewhere where I can't build a reactor, I guess, is the idea, so. Wants to launch a lot of them over at these now, so I might overdo it on coils, just to make sure I'm good there. Okay. Better. That line, there is some crazy shit happening down in there, but it's nothing that I have to interact with at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about it too much for now. Put my tech domes down here, I think. See if I can sit out getting some Technytes. Probably want a micro rift now. Doing okay on energy, it looks like. Got one over here. Mostly going to be helpful significantly later once I actually dig down here. Doesn't make a big difference at the moment. Can probably build one here and just destroy it later. No, let's do it over here. That's fine. I think building multiple tech domes in a row is kind of silly. Like, it really can cause a big energy drain. I want them to be producing as soon as possible, so maybe I'll consider against that in the future. Be careful where I put this rift so that the computer doesn't go into it. So we know that's a problem. So I need to figure out, how do I even make headway against this? I almost have to come at it from this tunnel in here, feels like. I could start getting some launchers over there now that this is starting to clean itself up a tad bit. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that the drone dies before it can move from this tile. I think it does. And as soon as I can get range, I'm gonna go for that, because that should help out a lot. Levels continue to be really, really good. I'm having a really good time with this game. Losing is fun in this. Probably start moving these guys further down. Well, their line of sight is not amazing, but yeah, 'cause we have this annoying tight corridor down here. Okay, let's do range. Need to get a beacon built over here. Start by putting one here, I guess. This guy do long, I guess. Try to time this each time a drone comes down. Okay. A little nervous of coming around the bend there. Yeah, it's like I need all three of them firing for that to save the day. Fortunately, the missiles can get in there pretty deep. I kind of like that launchers can't do anything with drones. One of my favorite things about this game is that it seems like every building and everything you can do is highly non-degenerate and very useful for very specific use cases, and that the levels are designed around, I want you to use shields in this level, or I want you to use anti-creeper or whatever, right? Like, part of what really bothers me about the RTS genre is the feeling that they give you a ton of units and practically you're going to use 2 and the rest of them maybe only exist as being in the build order, right? It's a super bummer. Do another beacon here just to... because I might want to dig one further down. Getting at the density here, so that's helpful. Even just in general, mine out that whole bottom section, that would be super swell. I'm gonna operate on the assumption that whenever there's shenanigans like this, that the game kind of implicitly wants me to max everything before I finish the level. Digging packets in there, we'll see. It feels like there's some kind of shenanigan with this emitter. I don't know if it's especially powerful or if the Space Invader that spawns out of this is just like completely newly spawned scripted creeper. A little bit dangerous there. Helps a bit. Pulling all the density away from the emitter. Oh shit. I think this is recoverable, but I need to start building coils over here. Probably not there though. It's fine. It's kind of a dangerous place to have coils, but... About to get my second range upgrade. Get some more rigs, I guess. I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm just gonna deal with it from this side, I think is gonna be my plan here. It looks like because this wall is gray, does that mean the gravity, this creeper can't flow through the western wall? I guess I'll save before testing that theory, but it appears to be the case anyway. Wait for that thing to die first, then move forward. Another launcher in here just to make sure I can push around this corner. It seems quite annoying. These drones release creeper when they die? It seems like... I guess not, it just has 8 health. Okay. Yeah, that's my theory that I am going to be able to do that. I guess I can save and just try it before doing anything else, but... I didn't want to risk anything. I guess if I'm just going to be building around this, that means I can't put reactors on these tiles anyway, so I may as well eat those. Probably want a micro rift in here somewhere. Here's as good as anywhere, I guess. To another phantom coil. Okay, once these are built, I'm gonna save and test and see if I can dig into the wall and just emit it from the side. Or nullify it from the side. Wait for the micro rift to build. Sending packets. Okay, that's helpful. Let's see if this works. I'm hoping to just pop something there and then immediately put a nullifier in the tile. Yeah, that looks like that works. I guess it means that my launchers aren't helping with the density up top, so hopefully I can kill this quickly. Kind of overextended here. The second fire rate upgrade. Okay. Try to get out of this deficit once this thing builds. Hey there, friendo. Goodbye. Nice. So theoretically that means no more Space Invaders, I guess? Okay, well that's cool. We're done. Oh, really? Okay. Makes sense. I didn't think about it working that way, but... Gotcha. Yeah, I just wish there was a... This game would be perfect if I had a button I could press that just showed me an overlay of all the gravity fields and janky mechanics like that. I don't know. I guess it is kind of cool to have to discover it, but... Probably do a nullifier here. Should be careful though. I probably want to have a coil in this room. Probably need to deal with this little guy down here in case that becomes a problem later. Build more reactors soon. It cost you tech dome efficiency. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna want to max that, so I may as well have it earning more per second as I wait here. I see. Yeah, I'll end up taking that too. I don't know if there's enough pressure there that the creeper's never going to touch that. I think it's just barely protected. Okay, let me just make sure that I don't cause any more problems for myself here, so that I can finish constructing, and then I'll start working on new stuff here. Ah, that's exactly what I was worried about. Let's put another blaster in here just to add a teensy bit more pressure. This is an insane emitter. It was comparable to the emitter that was down in here. I guess I'm just going to start doing reactors now, just because I need to catch up. You can stop producing for now, I think. Come back to you. I'll probably end up vacuuming a lot of that up and redirecting it over here, because I have to go down through here anyway. So you can come down here to start vacuuming, or I'll have you standing by to vacuum, essentially. Oh, I didn't notice 8 Gs of gravity. That's cool. Helps to not be in a deficit. Do reactor efficiency next. Once that animation starts going, am I good to go? Is it always going to explode it, or not necessarily? Does the emitter keep causing a problem for the nullifier until the moment it despawns? I guess is the question. Okay, so I got all kinds of stuff I need to work on now. Just get all my units in one place and start thinking about how I want to move around. Should be chill enough now that I can start just trying to get tech domes taken care of. Okay, so this is really dense. There's nothing in the dirt itself. There's a gateway that only spawns... So if it says it spawns phantoms, does that imply it doesn't spawn drones, and those are just drones that are set to be in the level at the start, or not necessarily? So I'm building ore rigs for when I'm actually producing goop, which I'm not right now. It's fine. Guess I can build that because it's like dirt cheap. Keep taking the dirt cheap upgrades. I know the best way to get surface area here. Not amazing. Hey Katie, how you doing? Let's see. Okay. I guess this beacon won't automatically switch to the ceiling if I destroy. I guess I would have had to have put it on the ceiling initially, huh? I guess I could still do that. Probably going to want to have a maker down here, so I'll preemptively build it. This is probably worth doing. Actually, I wonder if I want this to be along the bottom. I guess it's the same space for reactors. Then I can kind of tap the creeper to come from the bottom instead of spraying out directly to the left. Let's do that. Wait to open it up, and I can move a bunch of the anti-creeper over here. So let's put a maker here just to completely flood this chamber. Use 4x because I can totally afford it. You could vacuum 4x. Now, it's only going to vacuum if the ore producers can't. Like, does it try to produce ore for my rigs first and then vacuum, or does the vacuuming happen at the same time? I guess either way, it's relieving pressure on the draining the ore deposits, right? Okay, so let's do tech domes one at a time here. Probably am going to want a micro rift over here for when I move over into that section. Yeah, but I'm asking if the ore is not maxed out, like what happens first, right? Because I've got enough ore rigs to cover it. So is it vacuuming before the ore rigs do any work? Yeah, but I get the benefit of the new tech dome instantly if it builds first. If they're all building at once, it doesn't. I mean, I guess I can have multiple running so as to not end up in to try to get close to equilibrium, but probably put some more reactors up here and here. These surfaces that I haven't colonized. Really. I think I'm just going to try to max everything here before I push through this wall. I can maybe delete a few more reactors to make more tech domes once these guys build, and replace them with reactors when I'm done. Doesn't really matter now. Okay, so as long as that's about equaling my energy production, it's fine. You know, packet throughput still isn't... I mean, like, I have a intuitive enough understanding of it to play the game and not fail, but I kind of have to, like, actively use my brain for it to make sense to me, if that makes sense, instead of just kind of intuitively grokking it instantly, so... Starting to get pretty expensive. I think I was doing 1 Technite per second last episode, so that should probably be my objective here. No, I've got too many. Okay. It's probably fine if I have the excess energy to fund it, I guess. Nice. Bunch of really thick anti-creeper here, but this creeper is so dense. I'm like nowhere near 2,000. I guess it's because the emitter is still filling this hallway, isn't it? This hallway is going to be a nightmare. Okay, we're going to see how nasty this gets. I'm not looking forward to it. So we can unpause here while I'm looking at this screen. Just try to get everything unlocked here. It doesn't really matter the order in which I do it. No, there's 2400K here. Let's see. I don't really need these shields anymore, but there's nothing else I can really put there that would make a significant difference. You finish maxing beacon range or storage. Be nice to not have to deal with phantoms anymore once that thing is taken care of. Or rig efficiency might actually matter in this level if I'm having to restock multiple, like, quadruple producing makers. I feel like I need to, like, not fill this space up with reactors as much as I want to, just because I'm going to need the too wide space for extra blasters and launchers in the lake. Might even need to delete this so I have more room. We'll see. Okay, so now I just have to do weapons upgrades. I need like 90, 105, 135, 180. Should be pretty achievable. You don't need to be running anymore. Totally forgot you were there. I can move these things though, right? Don't know that it's gonna help if I have it here. So, how does the repulsor interact with density? Does it have a harder time pushing back on more dense a creeper? Okay, so you get weapon move speed and then we're ready to go. Technytes have zero purpose when you have all techs unlocked, right? I mean, that seems obvious, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't neglecting something. Good now. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna delete all these guys. Do reactors in most of the spaces I'm vacating. Not as much energy production as I had on the last level, but I do have more level to explore, I guess. Some of the ore has been cleared. There we go. So, a section I can realistically cover. Let's see, what's the max blaster? Could be helping from as far back as here. So I think I want to do that. And then launchers have a much longer range. think I am in fact going to want to think about how I want to do this. I might want to clear these out, clear this out. I can do this at a diagonal, right? But the beam length doesn't imply beam strength, right? It's just number of tiles, it's pushing it back, I guess. Let's see if I do... Try doing long. It's probably further than the wall actually is there. Then I want to have launchers that can technically shoot into there from along the path, which all of these can if I put them all here. Yeah, get rid of some of these shields. I can still, I guess it doesn't have a clear path in there, so those bottom two won't until I get a couple tiles higher. I think I will go ahead and kill these guys. I don't know if I want to dig this out though. I just want to have launchers there during this phase. Okay. Those things fill all the way up here. Gonna be scary. Maybe start by having a shield, but I have a feeling the shield is going to get, like, annihilated as soon as I dig through it. Alright, so I'm gonna save, because that took a lot of time to set up. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see what happens here. Shield isn't dying as fast as I thought it was going to. This is magical. I love this game. It's funny that it's like completely maxing out the audio. So I can probably start digging more into this room now. What a cool game. Start leapfrogging some guys in here. Keep doing that. Try to build a nullifier here that can get both of them, maybe? Didn't make me run a deficit, which is not great. I guess I can start rebuilding reactors. No, I should probably just wait until this is done. I think I have enough ammo to finish the nullifier and let it count down. Let's pray. Send some guys in to ensure that, since they're not helping in that corner. They have full ammo boxes. Beautiful. That was fucking cool. Okay. Let's stop for now. Thank you very much. Probably also going to drain all that stuff out. I guess I could dig it all through the bottom. That's probably the way to go, actually. Just so I can reuse all of this anti-creeper. Okay. Okay. So that was successful. Very cool. You don't need to be on anymore. Disarm. Reactors for days. Don't need you anymore. Don't think I can get a lot of space here. It's always bad when I have two in a row like that. I could technically dig in and get those, I guess, but not super helpful. I guess we'll just go through here to start. I'm probably going to have a similar situation where I have to destroy some of these reactors so that I have room to operate over here. Beacon coverage seems fine. I might need to place one just to make sure I don't have blind spots down here. I don't have to deal with phantoms anymore, which is lovely. Okay, so we got a drone producer, some kind of very scary drone with 750 HP. Fuck that, jeez. So this is like super dense creeper, but the blocks themselves don't have creeper in them. Okay. Preemptively delete that. It's fine. So I may as well start flooding this here. These guys are all... They're not like super scary drones. Okay, so I guess like the point of this room down here essentially is that I can't really build micro rifts in these lanes because of the launching creeper beams. I could have them in like this lane here. And okay, so the creeper that shit's producing is just filling up in this tunnel down here. And it's like 530k, so yeah, there's no... So let me think, how do I want to do this? Don't really have room to send units inside there is a big part of the problem. I can start releasing the anti-creeper, but as soon as I do that, it's going to be annoying, essentially. Well, I want to see what the pathing is like in here, so I'm going to go ahead and save and just break the thing open just to mess around with that. If I don't stop them mid-route, they are going to die because of that. That's what I was worried about. It's annoying. Can't really like micro them if I'm trying to move them in a group, sadly. Okay. Build more down here, it's fine. Probably honestly need most of the stuff down here to be launchers because they can shoot around the corner and get to where the creeper is. Nullifier cannot fit in there until I have at least a tile dealt with. Okay. I do have drones coming back through here though, so let's be wary of that, I guess. This can keep them from getting to the rest of my base so that these guys are still doing something helpful. And then you guys go mostly here. I'll move some of you in a second. Actually, we probably want you guys like here. Catch the drones as they're coming so they can't like sneak down and kill some of my launchers. I don't know if they would do that, but... don't want you guys in this line, I don't think, if I can help it. I don't have... Packets have to travel really far here, which is quite annoying, so I probably need to move some of these guys over. Energy is not great at the moment, so... come help, please. See if I can get the nullifiers up and running. I think I need to have blasters holding off. I'm gonna lose my energy reserves before this thing builds, we'll see. Then I guess there'll be less for the launchers to shoot at when that happens. Okay, we're good, I think. Juicy space for more reactors. Comical number of reactors here in a second. Once you guys come over here. I like that when this game does call on you to do a death ball, one, your death ball is restricted by the level geometry, and two, you often actually need the death ball because of the way the emitters work. Every time I do a death ball in a normal RTS, I'm like, man, I'm kind of breaking the game here. You need to build micro rifts in this tunnel. Do that soon. Put them at these coordinates, I guess. It's redundant, but it's fine. I got energy to spare. Probably end up putting one down in this hallway too once the blasters are down there. Oh, it's gonna blow one guy up. Shit. It's getting stopped moving in time. Here is probably good. And the energy dream over here. Okay, I am gonna need more beacons, probably in here. Need to cover that entire area down there. Oh, I've got all this room to dig too. Okay. Good. Guys, come down here, I guess. Worried about this boss drone. Substantially more health than the regular drones. Like, these are like mini boss drones, it looks like. Launching them forward here. This is an annoying hallway. Keep up the leapfrog work. This should be a safe build. Probably safely put a nullifier there already. It's a really slow drone builder. It's kind of interesting. All right, lovely. So let's see. Probably want another micro rift in here to speed this up a bit. Probably do it on the other side too. Be able to fit another beacon on one of the side walls down here, probably right there. Fast forward this. I can see if I can bring it all the way to the bottom. I think that worked out really well last time. Just having all of my anti-creeper at the bottom of this tunnel, essentially. And probably here, too. Just finished all the ore. Probably make a couple makers to suck up some of this. I mean, I suppose it's just as fine to like go straight down on one side and then go out from there, but my theory is if the creepers end up pushing up and through, I'd rather it have to go up a long snaking path. I don't know if that's correct, but it works, so. Should finish my beacon coverage. And once I get to the bottom here, okay. I'm guessing if the creeper's actually pushing up through these tunnels, I have a much bigger problem ahead of myself, right? But yeah, that's my thought anyway. Probably completely clear this entire bottom 3 so I can just load all of my launchers and shit down there. The rest of it can be reactors. I am going to put rifts here in these corners. Probably in all the corners, actually. It's alternating. So if I do this, I think I do want this extra space here because I'm only going to dig into one side to start. I think we want you here, and we want you here for now. Fill that with as much anti-creeper as I can possibly get away with. Probably build another vacuum up here. Okay, now I'm gonna do this. It's probably gonna be via a shield again with a repulsor behind it. It did seem like that was able, with all the shots firing, it was good enough to help. Okay. In the S pattern, most of these guys should be able to fit in here, and I think literally all of them will be able to launch into the creeper. It's not, thank you. I don't need it there the whole time. We just want to get these everywhere in the tunnel where they can reach the bottom right tile to start with, I think is the idea. So that's the extent as far as that one can reach. That one can still get there though. That could still get there. This is too high. That is going to get to that tile too, so that's also fine. So we're going to blaster here, and then just fill the rest of this with launchers. I'll just do something symmetrical on the other side, probably. Any other launchers I'm leaving behind here? Okay. So this goes almost all the way to the back, but not quite, because it doesn't quite get there from there. Let's go here, 4 deep. Still gets to where I want it to be. That still gets to where I want it to be. It still gets to the shield spot. Okay, that's probably fine. So I have here. Oops. Guess I'll let it build. I think I am actually going to build an extra micro rift because I have so much going on here. Here, I guess. Okay, so we got... slightly asymmetrical, so I have a little bit of a better advantage on this side. So I'll probably start here. I could dig both of them at once. Save. Yes. Shield is definitely taking more damage this time than last time. There's no emitter anymore, right? So this is all a finite amount of creeper that's left over, it looks like. There's a big energy deficit. Oh, I should finish building all my reactors once I'm done with destroying this thing. I forgot I had all this unused space for reactors. Hence the S shape. That deals with that. That's lovely. Get in here. Probably want more rifts in here. Perfect. You guys can be off here. Why aren't they all launching into rifts then? Are you guys sure about that? Like, I see missiles launching into some rifts, but are they just like, it's just reducing the travel time, not affecting how far they can go? Okay, lovely. So I probably just want to reproduce what I just did. This hallway out here. But we already established that missile travel time doesn't really matter, right? Let me build these reactors before I forget. I'm worried about this last section still. Probably have even more guys in this tunnel on the side here and just dig more spots through, but I kind of just want to have a single Thermopylae choke point. Or I guess two on both sides. I didn't think they needed a line of sight path in the first place, right? They've always just kind of launched. I've been using them around corners and stuff, so it's really just saving travel time, right? And had to be 3 deep. Rest launchers. Okay. I want the rest of those to be launchers, honestly. Well, I guess I've got the guys for it. probably fill, if I'm going to have it draining from down, I can probably have launchers in this corridor here. I guess it's probably going to spill up and blow them up right away, but then they're not draining energy, I guess. Turn the speed down and just save. Let's see what happens. A little worried about the drone. Let's see what happens with that guy. He's a very scary drone. Wow. Oh god. I guess he didn't take it straight to my... I thought he was going to go straight to my ship and blow my ship up. He might still do that, I guess. Just randomly choosing things to fuck up, essentially. Messing with me in the most annoying hallway possible. This is funny. God, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Blowing shit up somewhere. Nice big hallway this time, at least. He's a little boss I have to deal with while my other shit is saving the day over there. He moves annoyingly fast, too. Killing a beacon there was kind of fucked up. If they suicide into the thing, they do some damage to it, I guess. Probably not as much damage as it's taking from the laser, though. I'll give you this little micro challenge while this is happening over here. It's really fun. Where does he go this time? Completely random pathing. I think he might be dead. I don't hear shit exploding anymore. Oh, there he is. Oh my god. Oh, it spawns multiple. Fuck, I need to deal with that now. Holy shit, I didn't realize it could spawn more. Yikes. Ooh-wee. I guess that makes sense. It is a gate. Still should be okay, though, I think. I'm gonna have all these rifts, and it doesn't destroy the rifts by itself. Somebody could be alive at the same time. Okay. Where is he now? In here. Does try to like smartly run away when it's in danger, it seems like. What is it now? Fuck. Well, I am, when I do that, they are like kamikaze doing damage to it, so that's good. As long as it doesn't come from my ship, I guess. shit. Just gonna go through another thing here. Get it? Man, that thing caused damage. Okay. So obviously I need to drain everything out of here. I'm going to try, instead of like going crazy rebuilding all my reactors and stuff, I'm just going to try to do it here and see what happens. It's fine if these guys die. I have anti-creeper to hold it back. Yeah, that makes sense. And this one's gonna release 2. But I have to be careful. I think I actually have to do this and this first so that it doesn't like come out and pop up and hit the capsule. More of these guys can be helping here. Thank you, anti-creeper. Being a checkerboard is pretty mean because you're always releasing more tiles. Hooray for launchers. Okay, and then I think this tile will be safe after I pop this one. We're good. I imprison the hell out of this guy. Turn to Colony Prime immediately. Hope Father has held out. Nice. Do appreciate they don't make you clear out all the creeper in there. It wouldn't be terribly interesting. Sweet. What a level. Hour and a half, damn. Okay. Collect all bunkers. Cannibalized liberation ships. Constructed bunkers. Get to those bunkers and save the people in them. Okay, so we got a deep pool of creeper. We got, these are the bunkers, which can in fact die if creeper touches them, right? So if a single bunker dies, it's game over in this level. Brutal. Okay, so I've got an emitter, gateway that makes drones, phantoms. Only one that makes phantom? Oh no, 2 that make phantoms. And I start with some phantom coils. A giant pool of creeper. that if I don't deal with the auto excavation is going to cause it to flood these chambers, which is going to kill these bunkers. Okay, so I think I've mostly sussed out the immediate dangers, but I expect this level there's just going to be something's going to happen earlier than I expect, and I'm going to die and have to restart. But that's completely fine. I'll try to learn as much as I can, just assuming that I'm a dead man walking. Be the best way for me to move forward. I like that they kind of have this gem here to almost suggest that you do that. That's what I was going to do anyway, but the game is really good at guiding you like that, I think. Let's see. I think I don't want these guys spending a bunch of my resources at the very start shooting at creeper. They might already be out of range, but abundance of caution and all that. Don't think that pool can get any bigger at the start. Immediate phantoms, cool. Oh, the bunkers can shoot missiles. That's interesting. Okay. They just behave as stationary launchers then? So they're not going to be able to... Can they do anything about the drones? Okay, they can defend themselves against the drones. Gotcha. So they're a combo launcher and blaster, basically. I do probably want to get this guy down here. Okay. Don't think the phantoms can hurt the bunkers. If they could, I would just be hosed, I think. I do need to deal with this relatively quickly because that excavation is happening pretty fast. So how do I know what's the source of the excavation? It looks like this one for sure, but do any of the other gates contribute to excavation if they're able to connect to it? It's pretty concerning down in there. Problem here is these are going to start hitting my reactors soon if I don't move these guys down. Spooky. Basically getting assaulted with those constantly. Good God, this is a tricky level. Okay. Still expecting to just lose, and I'm trying to learn lessons while I can. Hopefully that builds before the creeper touches it. Let's hope that the viscosity of creeper saves my bacon here. Probably actually want this guy in the back instead. A little worried about that drone. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, well, I'm gonna immediately lose a bunch of units here. Okay. Once I tunnel into this cavern, I have to already have it protected because the drones aren't going to exclusively target the bunkers anymore at that stage. But I do think I was on the right general track. 2 minutes. have these guys ready to defend this cavern. I am extremely worried about this. I don't know how long of a clock that is. Now this one says phantoms and it's also excavating, so clearly they can excavate and do other things. I want you guys wasting ammo here. I do think moving them out of the way of ammo wastage last time was the right call. Blow up some reactors. I guess those reactors at the bottom exist to like eat the early phantoms. Makes sense. Oh fuck. I need to have those moved early. Okay. We want you guys like here. Ship all the way to the right. I don't want that anywhere in range of the creeper to start. Depending on how timed this is, I might want to get like a perfect start and then have a save that I always return to after my so-called perfect start. We'll see. I guess there's enough going on with kind of implicit timers on the map that I'm probably going to think I have a perfect start, but realize I neglected something like minutes earlier. Should be close enough, I think. Close to the edge, but not all the way there. Do need to build a beacon in here. We need to move one of these guys into the cavern and possibly build another one like here. Need to have guys ready to fight the drones. So the launcher is useless. Wait until a round of drones are dead, I guess. I think I have time to do that. I think I have to get going and build the maker like now. Don't know that I can squeeze a drone or a blaster in here. I might need to destroy one of these reactors. Okay. Does seem to help. Okay. This is better than I was expecting. Should only need 2 to be able to stop the drone. I think the blasters are smart enough to focus target the drone. Ooh, okay. Scary, scary stuff. So I can't quite fit a coil there. Put one here. Oh, really? Fire at drones, then creeper. Okay, that's what I want. Alright, so the forgiveness it gives me with the early phantoms is already gone. I like phantom coils a lot. Okay. So this is not a perfect start, but it's a start that I can learn more about the level from. So I'm going to go ahead and make a save here. knowing that I'm probably going to have to completely restart when I learn more. Okay, let's see. Another beacon down here. I guess the problem is if I actually collect the beacons or the bunkers, they no longer help me, no longer act as lasers and missiles, huh? So maybe I actually just want to, like, defend them. This is happening way faster than I wanted. I guess if I can find a way to drain the creeper. Good God. But if I drain it into here, this guy dies. Jesus. I don't know how I'm gonna make it to save this guy. I have like barely any time. I guess this one is slightly more... No, this is the most dense tile. Maybe this pool is less dense than it appears to be. That might be the problem. So I already have beacons here. I can use the ship to establish stuff over on this side. I'm doing okay on reactors. They give you resources. Yeah, those are pretty good resources, especially the free upgrades. I'm going to move the ship like this to act as a mobile bunker. I probably need to... Well, I guess as long as this thing is constantly launching into the deepest part, it doesn't really matter where the ship is. There's no way I'm going to stop this. I guess they can defend themselves against it, sort of. So we'll see what happens. Technite range for sure. Having anti-creeper here would be good. I guess the problem is this is much more severe if there's a lot of density to pour down into their little cave. Maybe if I thin it out a little bit, they can hold off for a while. I think I do rescue these as much as it sucks. Lose out on all the free stuff. So I think we have to put launchers like here, here, blasters, stop the drones. God, that drone got very scary close. Nope. Those blasters have to be ready sooner. I guess I get in trouble depending on when they arrive, too. Okay, so it is draining in there now. They seem to be kind of tanking it. So, they range again, to be honest. What a crazy level. What an absolutely insane level. Okay, I've got all this anti-creeper. I think I do definitely need launchers in here so they can be helping. Since I just lost a bunch of turrets, essentially. Oh, there's drones coming out of that little tunnel. Fuck. Did not see those guys. I don't think I'm going to build them in time here. Okay, hopefully they just like go and blow up. I guess one of these guys is going to die. Blow up a reactor, that's fine. I can eat that. Defend against the new set of drones coming out the top, which I guess those drones coming out the top mean they're not harassing the little dudes. And yeah, I need to have way more missile coverage here to push back against this. Especially now that all of those caverns have connected to each other. Okay. Losing a couple launchers there is pretty brutal. Can do another beacon here now, in theory. We'll see how fixable this is. I am up against a very explicit and tight time limit. There's nothing I can do about this cavern, which I'm guessing is going to be limited in how much it can defend itself. Probably okay if I'm able to deal with the emitter that's right there. We need a phantom coil to protect this guy. Probably need to do rifts soon, because this ship is having to cover a lot of ground all on its own right now. Every time those drones come through, I'm really worried about my blasters. I guess this is eventually going to run out, and then the blasters aren't going to have to be holding it as hard. I have max range on these guys. They should be able to take out the drone before it's really a problem. As long as they never path through the launcher, I guess that's really what matters here. I guess maybe this guy's ability to defend himself depends on how deep it is when it gets to him. I did lose the beacon there. Let's put it somewhere else then. Sphere's fine. If I can dig in there to make that less of a problem. Maybe that's smart. Oh shit. Okay. So that was around 640. Let me go back to the previous step just to see if I can stop it from this step. That's here. So I could probably take care of this guy. That means I don't have to have phantoms anymore. But all that's doing is phantoms. It's not doing any digging, right? My phantoms are already pretty solved. It doesn't really change a lot for me to solve that. I think it's just a matter of getting the density dealt with. I think I 100% need to have these bunkers covered by replacement launchers before I start doing anything with that section. I can go ahead and have that guy start firing. Does it dig all the way down to this one? Like if it dies, there's nothing else digging on this one? It's the only digger. Okay. I will try to take that one out. I think I had the opportunity to. May have placed those stupidly. I think the drone's just going to path right through it. Just destroy it. I'm going to need a beacon here. So their missiles are just the equivalent of a launcher, right? So if I have 3 launchers that can hit the same tiles as them, they're covered essentially. Looks like I could even build launchers top where they are right now. Yikes. Deficit situation's pretty bad right now. Get as many of these as I can. I probably need another phantom coil. I can hear. I built that last time, I think. Anywhere else I can afford to squeeze in some reactors here. Still getting pretty deep in there. Haven't unlocked the range upgrade yet. I'm gonna try to get one more launcher, I think. Two more reactors down here. Just need someone that can destroy the... Oh god. What was that? Did that happen before, or was it just a phantom hit my ship? It doesn't often choose to target my ship, I guess. Oh right, I need to cover that. I forgot about this from last time. I guess they don't start coming out until quite a bit later. It's gonna just get destroyed. Not a fan of this deficit I'm running at constantly. I guess I pick these up, it fixes the deficit for a little bit. I waited longer to pick it up this time, which maybe was a mistake. Yeah, I just lost a fully built launcher. I think as soon as I have the replacement launchers building, I have to pick up the bunkers, because I need the resources, like, immediately. Minute 20 left if the board is the same as it was before. Yeah, I think this is already a loss. Okay, because I ended up starving everything so much. So I can probably grab launchers, or I can grab bunkers one at a time. So I'm gonna load this guy. So my theory here is I need to start replacing them. So I start with one launcher. And then you can come down and start helping right away. May as well do it. Try to get more reactors and a beacon going here. I have to have blaster support for this guy like right away though. So every time I let drones through there it causes problems, even just in having to focus my attention on something different. Do that early. Once that launcher builds, I will get rid of one of these guys. I'm probably still wanting to move this over here. Takes a second for me to rescue them. That sucks. Build another phantom coil here. Yeah, some of the randomness from drone targeting and phantom targeting is interesting. They have to try to plan around. Okay, already need to have blaster coverage down here. Drone's coming now. One of these guys is gonna blow up. Dude, you suck. Stop directly targeting my beacon. This literally cost me so much time. I think that means I need to have the lower path covered before I start doing anything else down there. So, blasters. Eventually I want to do launchers, but if I choose to build anything down here, it has to be covered by drones, or from drones. Okay. So now they should be able to protect the beacon. I'm still going to need to put a phantom coil in here. You can still come down here and start helping right away. Do need to give you a couple blasters as support. Learn that lesson. Okay, so I have the necessary coverage down. Now I want to... I guess I can just build the launchers in here. That way I know the pressure is kind of the same situation. Obviously the missiles have to travel farther, but it's not the end of the world. You can start coming over here, that's fine. I probably want a blaster too, because it's when I pick up a bunker, I'm picking up a blaster and a launcher, I guess is my theory there. More spaces on which to build reactors. As these things build, I literally need to like let it chillax for a second so that all of my packets can go to rescuing the bunker. Because it costs 50 to rescue a bunker? That's much more expensive than I thought. Or that I realized in the first place. I actually kind of want them to hit the bunkers because they can take the phantom hits, no problem. These guys just barely out of range of my defense drones. I have to put them really close to make sure that they always hit any drones that come past. It's quite annoying. I'm gonna lose reactors and shit here. Fuck. It's real annoying. Can't get packets in that room now. Oh my god. Okay, if that happens, I'm screwed. So I learned another lesson. These blasters have to be really close to the bottom. They have to be close to where this is coming out. Okay. I need to make a second save here, but every time I load, I learn something new that I was doing wrong the whole time. So, okay. First things first, we have to cover the bottom. So we do that here. Not like that though, because I'll always have one path through one. Okay. So like here, so that it doesn't automatically path into them. I did that last time and then moved them forward. Intuiting the drone pathing is kind of interesting. It seems like they do try to take the shortest path to whatever their target is. which makes sense. Okay. And before I build a beacon there, I need to have coil coverage. Basically, a beacon getting destroyed by a drone is extremely bad and difficult to recover from, it feels like. So when I'm building the blasters to defend up here, I think the strategy is we know they have to come up through here and then path up like through here, so you want to make sure they're pathing through an area that the blasters will be at, period. Okay. Same thing here, we want to make sure they have a clear line of sight to drones coming from the bottom, like I have up here. And we want a launcher to replace this guy. Still have gems left over. Try to use them to catch up. Oh, reactor I built. Oh, the launcher I started to build got hit by a drone pathing to one of these things, didn't it? Okay. So the building launcher has to be out of the direct path of drones. It's great. Like, I've failed this a bunch of times now, but I feel like every time I failed it, I've learned a new lesson. It's fantastic. Okay, if I stand here... Pretty sure the drones more or less have to go through that space, and I can also get some more reactors now. Phantom snuck in where? Probably need more phantoms than phantom coils. Oh shit, that happened way faster. Is that because I didn't have as much pressure on the pool that time? Huh. Hmm. See, is that why it failed? Because a phantom got through and killed the launcher that was supposed to be draining the pool here? What you're talking about? Blaster. Just relieving the pressure of this pool is really important. When that happens, it's pretty bad. So I probably need to have a coil up here, even though it's silly. Yeah, have blasters here ready to take out the drones that make it out the top. Put another coil in here. Trying to decide if I need to relieve this, because we know this will kill them if there's not enough pressure relieved from that pool, so... I did that the first time. I was more worried about this side than I was about these guys last time. Wonder if it's even, it might even be possible for me to get to this gate before it finishes digging into their chamber. So I'm not sure about that. There's definitely a lot happening in this, so it's easy to miss stuff. It's going to destroy the reactor whenever it has to destroy a drone. Okay. Got it. See, I might actually be able to take care of that sooner than I thought. Shit, that drone's gonna get away. Hopefully nothing bad happens with it. Sacrifice this guy on it, maybe. It's a teensy amount of damage. Okay, hopefully it just blows up on a reactor there. That's fine. Worse things have happened. Hold on, let's stop this thing from digging now. And then let's get back to dealing with these guys down here. So we want to have reactors in here. You're gonna run out of ammo and not be able to deal with the next batch of drones. It's scary. I think I need to have one of these just for the influx of 500 gems. It just helps me so much with current problems, you know? Otherwise that nullifier takes forever to build. I'm gonna deactivate this. Disconnect. These guys as well, I think. So they're not draining energy. Oh, it destroyed my nullifier. Shoot. I didn't see what destroyed it. Something did, though. I need these guys to only shoot drones and not creeper at all. Fire at drones only. I like that they change colors when you select that. That's cool. Okay, that's gonna destroy a reactor, and that's fine. I think I'm probably gonna fail here, but I'm just trying to learn what I should be doing on this side. Basically, if I don't claim one of the bunkers, I am going to end up in this situation where I'm, now I have to restart, where I'm overextended and constantly in a deficit, which means I can't quickly build this nullifier. But I think dealing with this first is correct. I just have to be able to deal with it. These bunkers can sit indefinitely. It's just I really want the resources from them. They make that a really interesting choice. It's hard to pick which one I want. I'm going to load again. It's getting close to the point where I might restart the mission. I don't think there's too much I would do different at the start other than focus on depleting that pool as early as possible. Just for fun, let me completely restart and deplete the pool right away and see if that makes a difference or not. We'll see how badly these bunkers get overwhelmed. I don't have anyone in there right away, you know? That's what I'm not sure about. Oh, I think I may have already screwed up with the placement on these guys. Yeah, okay, I need to move those guys at the very beginning. So you all need to come down here to help. You need to go down here, here, here. You can stay put. So we can move you slightly, because I'm gonna have to move you eventually anyway. They get hit, it's fine. They just tank it. Problem, who cares? Probably still do want anti-creeper in that tunnel. Yeah, I'm thinking I might even be able to stop it from tunneling into that area. Let's see. Use the extra resources from this guy. Because it seems like destroying this gate here is actually pretty reasonable. Not as hard as it initially seems. That's gonna destroy my building. Oh no, thanks guys. Good looking out. This could happen again here, we'll see. It's fine. Not ideal, but fine. Already have beacon coverage over on the left. Is it technically possible for the ship to dodge those? Because I think we had a level where I had to learn that it can, right? Okay, now I need to worry about this little cave here. Starting to overextend again here. Just get to build a nullifier down there before it finishes tunneling. It seems actually kind of possible. Doable, but very difficult. Get out of the way, don't consume ammo, please. I need you to be like, oh no! Something got away from my shit, didn't it? Oh, that's too bad. So I need to have more coils, I think. I think occasionally like a phantom is just barely sneaking past my guys, or maybe it's because I'm overextended so they're not getting refilled on ammo in time. So I guess if I have more coils that are full on ammo, like they all have to be refilled, but I can be more ready for a one-off explosion of creeper like that that's going to get me killed. Okay, so I do think this strategy is correct, though. So we got to cover these guys no matter what. Down. You need to start helping right away. Actually, I think I'm going to make it so these get... Well, no, I think I need their full attention on the creeper as well, because I just barely got down there before it was about to dig through. Yeah, I'm using the deactivate button every now and then. It's just a very, very precise opening to this level. It's good, though. I'm enjoying it. Put a beacon there now. Targets us, that's fine. Who cares? Coverage I need already. The rift is necessary early or not. Oh, thanks. Click and dragging usually doesn't work in this game for whatever reason. Like when I try to click and drag to place reactors, it doesn't do anything. As much as we possibly can, as deep as we can. I think we go with this guy here, here, and then do a couple more of these dudes, like here, here. I guess their main cost, the cost to establish them is basically free, but was just trying to account for that problem. Shit. Okay, so I need to move them into this tunnel sooner. I guess the randomness of the phantom targeting is very interesting because it means that I can't just deterministically know what's going to happen. I have to prepare for every possibility. Okay, try again. So it's so cool to have like a you know, possibly 2 or 3 hour long level that I'm really excited about. I've gotten stuck on RTS levels for this long and just been like suffering, like wanting to die, wanting for it to be over, and I'm just really excited to solve this one. Like it feels like it's a fair challenge. Okay, let's think. So start with building a reactor. Is that true, Fuchsia? Are you just saying because there are more structures there? Just because it can pick any random things, it'll pick any one of them. It's not actually like further awaiting a section that has a lot of reactors in it. Yeah, smart. Up that crystal, please. Get the gem. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's annoying. It's a loud noise. dump stuff on the ground below me. Could destroy my nullifier. Sure. So it has to refill those. I think microing over here lets me make a lot more progress. Make sure the launcher is always shooting the deepest part down there. Makes a pretty significant difference. I'm worried that that's always going to get in the way of my ability to kill this thing with a nullifier, though. Because it launches out so often. So we hope that... Let me see really quick. It doesn't target it, I guess. Enough resources that it might just charge quickly here. Don't pay for anything else. Well, they cost 5, so they cost as much as a reactor, and I'm so energy starved right now. Like, the number, like, it's gonna matter how many seconds I finish this nullifier, right? If I built 4 coils on the left, I might not have enough energy to finish it before a phantom randomly targets one of these things and screws me over, is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not gonna save Scum Phantom RNG intentionally anyway. That's definitely not something I would enjoy. Okay, so we've saved the initial group, but I'm very worried about the tiny cave now, but I can start actually focusing attention on it. I don't think so. Even though this ground has been partially excavated, the creeper can't dig through it anymore, right? So it's completely safe, I assume, I hope. Okay, so I have to get in here now, and I have to start building a maker now. Thanks, Aki. It's definitely looking much worse than it did last time. We have to send them in here to help, like, now. Hopefully they're not already doomed. I don't think they are. They're gonna die anyway, just from the emitter, I guess. Maybe they're designed to be able to tank indefinitely as long as it doesn't connect from the top. I guess we'll find out, I suppose. Yeah, I need to build another blaster down here rather than try to leapfrog these guys, or I won't have enough shots. Get a couple more reactors here. This creeper's not going anywhere. Go up here. Here. nice not to not have to deal with anything digging anymore. There is ore down here. Might want to do a micro... Well, I could build a beacon over here and then move, but I'm worried about... It's really bad if a lot of phantoms just choose to pick the same area to target. Also, you pay 5, but then you have to pay 10 to fill them, so they effectively cost 15, which is fine and free when you're not running a deficit, but if you're in a deficit, that can cause you to fall behind in a different front, it feels like. And then if they do happen to discharge, it's another 10 to refill them. When sometimes if it just hits a reactor, that's an acceptable loss, you know? Okay, let's rig this right now, so I can have a constant source. Going here is going to be more helpful. Oh, that almost blew up. That was almost real bad. Probably do want a beacon in here. Hopefully those are close enough, yeah. So, is this creeper just kind of evaporating over time automatically? Does evaporation only happen for, like, very low density patches or something? These guys are still holding the fort down here as well as they can. Do need to get in there and help them though. They're not going to survive forever. Do a micro rift soon, so that my ship isn't having to send packets so far all the time. I think a lot of this is going to end up evaporating, which is very nice. I hate the initial like startup cost for a micro rift. It's brutal. See how far that sets me back here. Grab that guy, because that's essentially free. Can maybe try to approach this creeper from the left side. Oh, I didn't even think about this. This is a hard time limit, huh? So if I just stand around, eventually this is going to get destroyed. Although it's hard for me to perceive... So I'm okay to just ask this question. How long is this time limit effectively? Is it like 30 minutes? 10 minutes? It's not 10 minutes, but... "45 minutes. Okay, keep that in mind. I actually don't want this here. going to put a launcher on this side. Hopefully I can just use these bunkers as extra units I don't have to pay for, because they do all of their launching without consuming any of my packets or energy, right? So replacing them with a launcher isn't the same as having them, because they're just shooting for free. Need to think about that aspect. Okay, let's see what happens here. I mean, someone else who is playing it at the same time. I feel like it's just something you'd have to start preparing for. Oh, right. I forgot about that problem. What I saved right before that. It's probably going... I think it was after I'd already committed to building it. Let's see. No, I hadn't completely committed. Hooray, past me! I probably want to put a little hold there. I'm gonna have to have some blasters here. You don't need to do anything until just disarm. And still fill it up with ammo, I guess. Dig there safely, I think. Okay, so I think that means I'll shoot any drones that come through that tunnel. Yeah, makes sense. Make sure I have phantom coils defending this little room. This guy is. Kind of have double coverage there. Where did this extra... something came up and hit... Where did this come from here? I didn't notice what caused that just now. Shit. Was it a, like a stray phantom that didn't get destroyed in time or something? Okay. Yeah, I don't have an intuition for how many phantoms I need, or phantom coils I need to have minimum to ensure 100% coverage of an area. That's quite tricky for me right now. It'll just be the geometry of this game in particular that makes that trickier for me to read compared to Creeper World 1. More than 0 doesn't cut it. Has to be at least 2, I think, in most cases. Sure. I think the only one that's launching phantoms is the bottom left one. go there. Just finish clearing this out. Possibly go back a step here. The shields. Very likely, though, the way this is laid out. Destroyed my repulsor. Not great. Yes, yes. Put you in the back. Sure. Cover everything here. It should help substantially. Okay, this is good up here. Relieving over there helped with this. Clear through here, presumably. Some more drones I can take out. Okay, so as soon as their missiles are no longer able to reliably hit Deep Creeper, I think that means it's time to start picking them up. Getting all this extra space to put reactors has made a really big difference in my efficacy. There's no place everywhere, you know? Just don't want it to be a thing. Just thinking about the coils as a front that I'm trying to maintain is helpful. Because of the way they can detonate right at the edge of the coil's range, right? I guess I was worried, what if one of them runs out of ammo and it makes it past it and gets to where all my reactors are? That's why, like, I was thinking that them having a full stock of ammo is a value, right? Given, like, we can't assume that coils are able to restock for free all the time, I guess is what's informing my playstyle, which I acknowledge is wrong. It's annoying. And I'm not doing it completely thoughtlessly. One of them draining on ammo is really bad and affects my time to catch up pretty significantly and noticeably, it feels like. Let's try doing this here. Probably not enough. Probably need more blasters. Guessing I can just collect these guys as soon as I take out these things. It's probably fine. Don't know if that's going to be safe, though. Let's see, I guess. Before it got destroyed. And it's helped me a lot with pressure here. Great. Come down, please, y'all. All of those are hitting the deep creeper, so I don't want to lose all of those missiles here as I try to destroy this emitter. I'll pick them all up. Looks like they also, all the bunkers start with max range too, it seems like. God, that's a nasty emitter. Don't know if this is safe now. I think I need to have even more blasters, or I need to have the anti-creeper pushing up against it. Maybe that'll make enough of a difference here. It's really hard to fit anything in there, jeez. It's still not enough. I don't know what else I can do to really significantly pressure this thing. This will make a difference. I'm wasting precious seconds. I've had this solved for a minute. I just haven't been able to actually get in there and safely build the thing. That might make a difference. Let's see. No, I still can't fit something in there. Maybe like right here, but... Okay. Mist is barely not touching that right now. It's just a one-time redemption hero night. Get these guys. We gotta relieve pressure over here, like now. Could go back and try to do that sooner with the maker. This will take a while to collect, which is fine. Oh, I can? Yeah, that's great. Thank you. So, beautiful. We got range and fire rate probably to start. Let's see, I can at least keep the drones off those guys. I can be able to build a ton of stuff here. I can start doing reactors like crazy. Probably the best first choice. I might want to do Technite gathering, but I think I can just get that mostly from rescuing bunkers for now. Could kind of freely go down and rescue this guy. Helping. Big boys. Still spreading down there. I need to move these dudes forward now. Oh, really? Just figured I had to go to them next. Just like the pressure in the tunnel was getting too big, I guess. That guy could be helpful, but I'd rather just claim him here. I think I barely saved some dudes there. Range. Can I just avoid this for now, just to get down to the bottom bunker? Maybe. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to save these guys. These guys might actually be, well, let me take out the emitter and stuff. It's not that big of a time sink. Oops, shit. I think I need to be pausing and re-commanding people here, because time spent idling when I've got units that could be helping is significant time loss. Need more reactors. Let's see. Actually, not do that. Pretty happy with that already. That's not the phantom guy. That's the phantom guy, but I could just live with it and try to save the bottom left bunker. I think as long as I get into this, I'm okay. I mean, it'll still be pushing against the wall there, but just reducing the pressure seems pretty helpful in that case. Fine, nullify. Let's start getting over here now. So we do a beacon and reactors. Where we possibly can. I do have thousands. You guys can get rescued now, which will let me get the next range upgrade, among other things. Okay, beautiful. It's completely fine. Start moving the rest of you guys out of here as soon as the shit's dealt with. Actually, you guys can start moving now. And then we need to have you guys further down into this front. Come down this way, please. I do like having the back-to-back rescues here. So you get so many gems, which gives you so much forgiveness space, essentially. Okay. You can stop producing for now. I guess producing all the time is helpful. Pulling up in here. Beacon on the side. Probably gonna need rifts down here. Yeah, but I don't know if it's worth. I think I have to save this before I take care of the phantoms. If I can just deal with them, I'd rather do that. Come down, ready to help here. That'll be my next priority after. I guess the level's over if I save all the beacons, right? I don't actually have to completely win. Let's see. Just build more coils. Just don't want to use brain power in this, essentially. I have gems to spare to go ham with it. This is going to be an annoying room, though, because I'm not going to be able to fit a lot of stuff in there. I guess that's why we dig all of this out, so that launchers can shoot from this entire area. Okay, I think that's right. Oh, and right, I can get my range upgrade. I'll lose some... Oh, I built that on the wrong thing, fuck. Okay to lose some surface area there. Oh, you mean if the coils are all just in range of the gate, they'll never get close enough? Okay, I guess, I don't know, I thought that the coils could, like, do some jank. Do they always just try to path straight from the thing? If I can put everybody here and I'm completely safe and that's locked down, I'll just do that, but I wasn't sure that that was how it worked. Yeah, that's smart. You should fuck with them, but not really. It's actually kind of not the best idea. Try to get this as dense as I can while I move everything else into position here, I think. Okay. So we want the launchers on the outside. We basically want the entire outside to be full of launchers. Anywhere where they can reach that crucial tile. It's basically this entire space. Can't really take the time to farm all the upgrades here, so I'm not going to. I will get the fire rate upgrade though. And then I still have 30, which probably goes to reactor efficiency. Oh, this is building through there. Shit, I didn't even see that. Let me put a shield there now. I didn't even notice that was about to connect. Might need to back up a save to better prepare for this. We'll see. Medium is probably fine. Just need to keep it up. And there are going to be drones coming through that, so I also need to have that corridor defended by blasters, like now. Okay, yeah, they destroyed those instantly. Good call. Okay, should be helpful. Yeah, I just noticed it while I was setting up. I was like, oh shit, this is bad. This is very, very bad. These guys are probably good enough to cover me there. I guess I can just try to hold here for a second and push against this. I don't need to completely destroy it, but if I can keep it from causing me problems, you know. They are going to get to that shield basically every time, though. My range upgrades. This guy produces drones, it looks like. Okay, let me think. Is there anything I can do to make this easier to manage? Tempted to try to get more energy storage really fast. Get 2 really quick. Well, I have 3672 from gems, so I really just need to stop the immediate threat that's over here. So let me try save. This is an absolutely insane level. I need you here. You can get the fuck out of here. I do would like you down here. I was trying to move. I think I screwed up who I was moving down before. This thing doesn't seem to make any more drones, does it? That gate does if it doesn't make drones. Now these are the fucking boss drones, so that's a problem because I guess I need to do the same trick again where I like trick them into going through a rift and then let them kind of go ham everywhere else and try to track them down and kill them later. They can't kill me directly by doing that. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to my current save. I kind of want to like get this to drain somewhere so that it's not drawing the fire of so many of my dudes here. Oh, it does occasionally spawn a mini boss drone, not like the nastiest drone of all time. Oh, I can use shields to do that. I like that. Okay, so we need to put the beacon somewhere else then. Here, maybe? That's great, even if it just slows them down, that's still extremely helpful. Okay. So I'm gonna try to drain this into a different pool as much as I can, essentially. I need to send a guy in there to help, though. There's too much from the emitters. I can start here. It's just there, that's completely fine. Just need somewhere for the packets to be able to reach. It's fine. Packets can still reach. We'll drain it out the back once this area is like as full as it's gonna be. And hopefully it won't be distracting my guys for as long. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so maybe they'll redirect and fire into the deep ones, because they do try to target whatever is the deepest thing in range of them, right? So I'm not necessarily entirely hosed there. Okay, so these guys can cause some havoc elsewhere in my level, but I'm kind of just going to let them go to try to deal with the creeper first, and then I'll try to like hunt them down like I did last time. Fortunately, I don't have quite as many rifts this time, so it shouldn't be as challenging to find where everything is. Oh, it destroyed my rift. That's dangerous. Okay, that's an important lesson at least. I can't stop, there's so much pressure in that. Okay. I could try... could try pushing down on it, but they're still gonna come up through. Basically, I want it to not be here then. Further back, essentially. Too bad I can't move the little rift. Just destroying it and rebuilding it's not going to be a huge problem. Shield's going to get eaten basically immediately. As soon as a drone comes through there, I'm going to have problems, so the repulsor's not going to pull anything off for a long time. Curious, maybe if I wait until most of them are further away, it will be somewhat helpful, because they do have to take a while to path to the door once I open it up. Let's see. Just need to hold things back for like a second, basically. I'm just gonna move through and eat all my launchers. Where they choose to path is pretty brutal if I can't, because I can't force them into a rift. If they move through a rift tile, will they always get teleported by it? Because maybe I can try to take advantage of that. Let's see. Because it looked like they moved over a rift tile. Like, do they have to know that they want to path somewhere farther away to do it? I thought we established they couldn't destroy them. I think I need to excavate out the rest of this area for more dudes. Yeah, I could just deal with it and then try to make a bunch of blasters afterward to hunt down the drones that get out of there. It's maybe doable. I'm gonna try to put another rift partway along this like snaking tunnel, just to give them more opportunities to teleport somewhere. Unfortunately, wasting a ton of gems right now. I won't keep this save. of them are warping this time. I just want them to use all of their ammo. I don't mind if I have to do a recover later. It does suck when they kill my beacons, though. Okay, so I need lots and... well, let's let them finish wreaking their havoc, I guess. They are taking a teensy bit of damage whenever they blow up a reactor. Can't tell if that's from the reactor or... some really bad things they can do up here. I think if I were to modify this strategy, I'd probably fill this whole upper area with blasters spaced in chaotic patterns to try to increase the chance that they're hitting these guys. 15 per shield. Oh. Okay. That's something I could try to do instead then. Let me go back a step. I didn't appreciate that they took that much damage from shields at all. Can just... basically clear this space and turn it into all shields. They have to pass through all of them. Then I can try to maybe build shields behind them because they don't block packets, right? Maybe if I move some of these guys... Okay, let's just try this for funsies. I didn't build my extra rift that time. So I almost destroyed one there, so that's cool. Needs to be a fully built shield for it to do 15 damage to them, is that right? Nice. And just build shields everywhere just to try to sink all of my energy production into that, essentially. Should have done that sooner. I probably could just completely fill the outside of these with shields. Seems pretty decent. To like path through and hit all of my building shields, right? Which causes it to waste time, essentially. Okay, do I have more guys, or did I deal with all of them? Let's see. I do get more of these assholes, so I can't just feel like I'm safe as soon as I... need to be vigilant with that. Move diagonally, rude. Fine. Shields are like dirt cheap. Built fewer of those, that might have actually worked. Let's see where all they try to go here. Comes up top side, I can deal with that. I think I have slowed the creeper significantly in this pool down here. It's promising. Okay, preemptively, let's do the shields this time. Just blow that guy up as much as humanly possible. Lots of shots, guys. We gotta get in here now. I gotta start putting pressure in this room, I think. Deal with this mini asshole here. Losing beacons. It's nobody's business. Just get a bunch of guys in there. They can probably shoot at the drone right when it spawns. I'm not having to spend so much time reacting to it every time. Yeah, not if they all get killed here, though. Didn't destroy my partial build rift, though, so that's cool. Almost certain it was going to. Oh, don't go in there. That's a dick move, bud. At least they stood next to my attackers constantly. Okay. Yeah, they're very interesting, having to, like, constantly respond to them. Oh, lame. Creeper got slightly too high there. Comes the boss assholes again. Well, they would have killed all of my blasters there, so... Immediately jumped through that thing. Rude. You fucking dare, bud. Why are you like this? Why are you the way you choose to be? Okay, That's a lovely little path he's going through there. I'm gonna have to rebuild that. Beacon, which is fine. He's going for the portal there. Let's try building these guys again. Love when they come out by this guy. That's fantastic. Dream, actually. For fun. If they die, it's another thing that's not consuming energy, and I can keep them from firing into the pool on the right there that I'm, at least at the moment, less worried about. That sucked. Sure, that drains some health at least. Kill my beak. You son of a bitch. I should just leave them. I think trying to chase is like a waste of time. Like, it's doable, but the random pathing means I could just get completely hosed. Okay, I need more to make sure I can actually clear that. I could try doing this. I think it's been cleared enough that I can maybe build that. Firing, please. It'd be actually really nice to try to save this guy now. Oh, I guess I kind of can, just for the infusion of gems, so I can kind of try to rush the ending here. This pool is basically solved now. Did it just kill my ship? Oh my god, when did I save last? It can target my ship? Oh god. Okay. Lesson learned. Where was this? Holy shit. So there's just a chance that that happens, essentially. Okay. That's okay. We're basically solved on the level. I just need to do some stuff here. Turn these guys off, I think. So, let's see. I don't want them to be using ammo. The repulsor can still help me here. Yeah, I could have gone for it. Vigil shields aren't going to help me, but... Shields are also other things for them to target, I guess. wasting a lot of gems here that I could be using for the initial salvo. Alright, we just gotta push through and do this, I think. See what happens. Make another save. Might have to step back from this one. I think I was okay on the last run. I just didn't realize that they could target my ship. Quite brutal. It's a good chunk of lasers getting on that guy there. That might actually be a better solve than what I was running previously. It's pretty good, pretty good. Happy with that. I am gonna run through all of this. This is a nice little area here with these blasters, because they can all hit as it comes up the stuff here. Do this before I run out of gems. See what happens when they get to my laser murder squad. Beautiful. It's the dream. Love to see it. Big energy deficit now is part of the problem. Do you think we are going to want to basically turn all these guys off? Blasters to try to get into that cavern here in a second. Next time a drone comes out, I'll send the maker down. Maybe I can fit it in that corner. The maker will die if it's anywhere else along the path, though. Although maybe the drone will skip it if it's there. I did, but do it again. Oops. Oh shit, it's gonna die. It's a bummer. I can just build another one, I guess. It's not the end of the world. Let's build it here. Fantastic. It's a really cool thing to have to solve for. I enjoy that very much. Something destroyed one of my rifts. I don't think I want a rift in there because I think I always want the drones to make it to my murder squad. Dump. Burst. See how much difference that makes. Able to fit a nullifier in there. Builds and done. No, there's still too much variance. The blasters down there might make enough of a difference. hopefully I can get enough ammo to keep pressure on it. Yeah, it's on 4x. How does the burst work? Yeah, I just want to burst a whole bunch of my bonus ammo. Suck it, buddy. You might be okay as long as I don't have a production issue with ammo on the blasters there. Is that so you can like build up a bunch of it and dump it all at once, essentially? This went much better with the drone murder squad at the top. Okay, cool. You guys can come help now. You guys can be turned back on. That was a great instant sound because they all got armed at the same time. So loud. There's a finite amount down here now, so if I can clear it out, I'm good to go. It's lovely. Come over here now and help. Now, does anyone know is the last level like a any sort of victory lap sort of a situation, or is it? Because I don't have time to go over really tonight. I've got something else going on this evening. But if it's going to be like sub 30 minutes, I can push for it. If it's a real difficult level, we'll save it and finish it next week. That's fine. The real level. Okay. I'll just plan to have something else to swap to afterward. That's fine. It's crazy. Did 2 levels today. Game's not screwing around. Killed my maker in there, but that's okay. I can build another one in a second. I don't really care. I just need to go rescue the beacon, right? And then I'm done, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I just don't want to have another stream episode that's like 30 minutes and I'm done, you know? That's all. But if it's a real level like these, then I'm sure it'll be at least an hour. Admiral Abraxis, are you all right? That was a crazy level. Really, really good. I think they've really earned having the difficult level that takes you 3 hours to beat. I love the creeper coverage for this one. It's amazing. Okay. You're saying this is a real level that's gonna be like... Well, let me take a look at it, I guess. Conversion bombs. Oh, experimentals. That's interesting. Convert creeper in range to anti-creeper. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'll probably put challenge levels and stuff on if people want to put that on sub block. I don't commit to fill out 16 hours necessarily. I think it's actually 14 is what it won on the spreadsheet, so this is usually within that like 80% parameter we usually get. End this now and forever. Oh, different music. So we have Dark Mirror, Dark Beam, and Conversion Bomb that turns Creeper into Anti-Creeper. And there's a scary Nexus at the bottom. Okay. I just want to see what this does really quick for fun. Can I like build it in the Creeper? Is that how it's intended to be used? It makes those levels way more interesting. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sick. It even conserves all the depth too. Okay. Okay. We can finish that up next week then, and then I'll have a plan to swap to the next subblock game, probably Batman. Or what's the other one? We'll see how much time there is left over.